10 years of togetherness, 10 years of happiness, 10 years of celebration, 10 years of making dreams come true, 10 years of sharing and learning, 10 years of trust, 10 beautiful years. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 10th edition of SMARTIES India. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the SMARTIES event for India. It is rightly said that every dark cloud has a silver lining. And the silver lining today is that even in these challenging times, in spite of being socially distanced, we are all connected virtually. We are all connected by heart. My name is Nisha Shetty and I'm humbled and honored to be a virtual host for this lovely evening. We have a fantastic evening planned for you. So generally, before I commence a live show, I make sure everyone in my audience is smiling. Unfortunately, I cannot do that today, but I have humongous faith in my guests. Hence, for the next few seconds, I request all of you to forget all your stress, to forget all your worries, and simply flash your beautiful smiles. Come on, let's do this together. I request all of you to simply smile. Come on. Amazing. They say smile is free therapy, friends, and more so because it's a Friday evening. Whilst we connect with each other through a screen, let our smiles blur these virtual boundaries. Today, we are unable to meet in the physical world yet again, but we have tried to retain our long-term connection within this virtual environment again for the third time, which promises to be as memorable as always. The excitement at our end cannot be contained. Now, I'm standing alone in front of the camera here. I'm feeling a little lonely. We do have a small team executing this event at the studio. Hence, we would love for you to engage with the platform so that we can feel your excitement too. And to make your job easier, we have many different features on the platform. Do keep the spirits high by using the various emoticons like clap and cheer on the screens. Why don't you try it right away? Come on. Amazing. Please use the chat feature and type away your comments and thoughts and congratulatory messages. We also have a networking lounge wherein you can interact with your peers and network. So, we are all waiting with bated breath to see who the finalists and winners of the 10th edition of SMARTIES India are. SMARTIES is the world's only innovation award recognizing leaders, brands, agencies and tech providers that use technology to pioneer new approaches in modern marketing. An annual competition honoring outstanding innovation and creativity resulting in significant business impact. Just like every year, in this edition as well, we have seen some wonderful work done by various brands and agencies proving that the pandemic did not stop anyone from putting out their best creative talents. Our committee of over 50 pre-screeners and a marketer-only jury panel spent a lot of time debating and deliberating before they could choose the right winner. Even though some might have not made it to our screens this evening, I would like to congratulate each and every one of you for putting in such hard work and showcasing such great creative talent to the world. Let's build, lead, inspire and celebrate. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to take this opportunity to thank our esteemed program partners AdColony, InMobi and Vserv, our celebrations partner Diageo India and gifting partner ITC Store. A big shout out to Diageo India for making this gala night extra special by providing for some amazing celebratory moments with Johnny Walker, Singleton, Tanqueray and Hipster. The exclusive gift hampers for jury and winners are powered by ITC Store. ITC Store is the one-stop destination for ITC's FMCG range and delivers across 9 cities across 700 PIN codes. We are extremely grateful for their continuous support. We also encourage you to post pictures, share your thoughts on our social media handles, and our handles are as follows. LinkedIn MMA APAC. On Facebook and Instagram, our handle is apac.mma and our Twitter handle is @MMA-APAC. Also, do not forget to use the hashtags. Hashtag SMARTIES India, hashtag 10th edition, hashtag Take Home Pride, and hashtag MMA APAC. All right, I will finally stop talking now and get things started. Joining us first is someone who puts her heart and soul into the Smarties event every single year. She and her team work really hard to make the Smarties come to life. She has not only enabled Smarties year after year, but also has been an integral part of the judging process as she is one of our esteemed jury members. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited to invite on stage Miss Moneka Khurana, Country Head MMA India, for the welcome remarks.
Good evening, everybody, and a warm welcome to the 10th edition of Smarties. You heard that right, the 10th edition, the only global mobile marketing awards platform. As a major industry body, the MMA has taken to holding an annual ceremony where brands, agencies, and platforms from across the globe compete for the Smarties. Smarties recognizes innovation, creativity, and more importantly, business impact in mobile and modern marketing. It is an appreciation of the pioneering work done to shape the future. It is absolutely exciting to see that marketers have matured to truly leverage mobile's interactive capabilities. The growth in adoption surely reflects in participation this year with a 40% increase in the number of entries compared to all the previous years. This is absolutely commendable, and I'd like to applaud every one of you for the fabulous work done. At Smarties, the screening process is rigorous, given that it sets benchmarks and is a showcase for the industry to be inspired and learn. This year, 126 entries made it to the shortlist from a plethora of them, spanning 23 categories across 4 themes. 1. Marketing objective. 2. Media channel. 3. Technology. And 4. Creative awards. Submissions were received from across various sectors ranging from FMCG, OTT, retail, BFSI, technology, healthcare, and what have you. We also have, for those who don't know, Smarties X, which globally recognizes the highest achievement, awarding outstanding innovation and business impact at a global level. It awards those teams and experts who push the boundaries to reach and engage with the consumers like no other media does. Every year, by the way, Indian companies have had a good showing in the APAC and global rounds. And each year, India makes an even stronger inroad at the annual global and regional Smarties, given the quality of entries. Let me start by saying how amazing all the entries were. Shortlisting the entries and curating the finalists was a nightmare. We had a large group of pre-screeners who came together and worked tirelessly with utmost dedication to arrive at the shortlist. Following that, our esteemed marketer-only jury, please note it was a marketer-only jury who spent hours to ensure accurate scoring for every single shortlisted entry, and then met virtually to deliberate, debate on who should win. I can vouch for the fact that each juror, including me, spent close to 3 man-days or even more on evaluating the Smarties shortlist, which shows the involvement and passion to recognize the best-in-class work done. This would not have been possible without the rigor and commitment of our esteemed jury and the pre-screening council. A special call out to our jury chair, Hemant Malik, Chief Executive ITC Foods, for supporting the initiative and being actively engaged through the process. Do note, We will be announcing the industry awards at the end of the evening to acknowledge and honor those who scored stupendously and truly deserve to be showcased as benchmark organizations to the industry. It being a special edition, we will unveil the State of Industry Report 2021 focusing on mobile marketing in India in association with WARC. We will also unveil the dynamic version of our Modern Marketer's Guide to MarTech Maturity, the only industry playbook to showcase MarTech maturity across different organizations and sectors with complete guidance on choosing and utilizing MarTech stacks effectively. This, please note, is a first time ever a web-enabled version being unveiled, which will be regularly refreshed by industry experts, allowing you to customize your viewing experience and focus on specific areas of priority for you. Do ensure you pick your copy of the reports being unveiled as well as several other path-breaking ones which have been released in the recent past. A special mention of our Modern Marketer's Guide to Connected Consumer Journeys, which is also now available for download. Look out for the resource section, which features as a tab at the bottom in the platform for your copies. So, it's time to see who amongst you cut through the clutter and made it this far. But before we do that, I do want to thank a few people without whom we would not have been able to put up such a show today. A big thank you to the MMA India board for supporting MMA programs and mentoring industry efforts, Smarties being one such initiative. Closer home, thank you MMA India team for working tirelessly to make this event a memorable one. And last but not the least, our event organizers, collective heads, for their expertise, immense support, and all the late nights to put up a fabulous show. So, congratulations to all our nominees. Once again, it's remarkable and commendable that you have reached this far, given the stringent and rigorous process involved. Today is a big day for all of you. So let's get the celebration started and unveil our champions. Thank you, audience, for joining us to cheer our participants. Whilst MMA, note, has a special Smarties song dedicated to all of you, which will be released to cheer you even more. So with that, I leave the floor open for our winners and wish you good luck. Have a lovely evening.
Thank you, Moneka. How about that for a wonderful start of the evening? As you're already aware, Smarties is a very credible platform and we always ensure that the best work is recognized and rewarded. If you guys think you are putting in a lot of hard work to make it to the nominations or winning an award, let me tell you, my friends, please do not underestimate the amount of time and efforts that our jury chair and our jury members put in to evaluate the entries. And we were immensely lucky and honored to have Mr. Hemant Malik as our jury chair, who was committed to the process right from the submission stage to the scoring stage. Mr. Malik is currently the Divisional Chief Executive of ITC's Foods business. He has been responsible for the creation and development of several prominent brands like Ashirwad, Sunfeast, Kitchens of India, Bingo, Yippee, Be Natural and Fabel. Please put your hands together and join me in welcoming our jury chair, Mr. Hemant Malik, Divisional Chief Executive Foods, ITC Limited, to share his thoughts and experience as the jury chair for this year.
Welcome everybody to Smarties. Indeed, I think it is it's an award that everybody is looking forward to. And the way I can say this is if you were to look at the number of entries that have come in, and it has been quite a task for the jury team and myself to go through them and to come out with the top winners in the various categories. I think what MMA is doing is actually changing the landscape of mobile marketing and modern marketing. And when we see the entries, and this is a point which when I was discussing with my jury team, all of them are coming back, learning so much, seeing what all is happening in this entire space of mobile marketing, data analytics. And I think it is something that is going to make a difference to how marketing is looked at in our country and for our brands. And I think if anything goes well for our brands, it is good for our consumers as well. There have been quite a few categories, and I think some of them have been a little more difficult than the others to judge, which I'm sure you will hear from our jury members when you hear them speak a little later. But I think the deliberations at jury level has been of an extremely high order. We have been through each of the entries. We have looked at the pluses and minuses. It has also brought learning to us about these entries, as well as I think the quality of entries, as I'm told, have been continuously been increasing, have been improving over the years. Yes, a small request from the jury side is maybe the case study could be made a little more tighter, because sometimes you see there's a lot of repetition that is taking place. Of course, the quality of videos that are coming in are of a very high order. I would like to also add that the weightage for impact is quite high, and since the jury is made of all people from the marketing background who are always have to answer this question on ROI on their spends, I think that is how the jury has been looking at each of the entries to see that it's not only about the creative or the ideas, but what is the difference, what is the impact it has been able to make. Thank you, MMA, for this opportunity to me. It's I must say I've put in a lot of hard work for this. I also mentioned earlier that to the jury team that this was a difficult area for me. It was out of my comfort zone. But I think spending so many hours and going through these 127 cases, I come back very satisfied and having learned quite a lot. Thank you very much, and I'm sure you will enjoy the proceedings for the day.
Thank you so much, Hemant, for sharing your experience and insights as jury chair. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that all of us have been eagerly waiting for has finally arrived. Are you excited? Are you eager to know who the winners are? Please use our platform features to show your excitement and also applaud our winners. Without any further ado, let us begin the awards and let the celebrations begin. Businesses must utilize every opportunity to experiment and be creative with their marketing strategies, which is why we will begin with the first set of awards in the Marketing Objectives category. A professor at IIM once used this example to explain marketing to his students. A boy saw a gorgeous girl at a party. He goes up to her and says, "I am very rich, marry me." That's direct marketing. Another situation was when he was at a party with a bunch of friends and saw a gorgeous girl. One of his friends goes up to her, points at him and says, "He is very rich, marry him." Now that's advertising. I am not sure if this direct marketing strategy or advertising worked for him or not, but we do have some brilliant campaigns that represent how mobile marketing was used in the right way to achieve core strategic marketing objectives while demonstrating creativity and effectiveness and showcasing the power of the mobile channel. Let's begin with our very first subcategory, that is brand awareness. Brand awareness refers to any mobile marketing campaign created with an objective for brand growth, development, enrichment, and includes establishing brand recognition, meaningful relationships, memorable engaging experiences, and unique connections with the consumers. Can we have the nominations, please?
category of brand awareness was one that was, fiercely debated as always, especially when you put a lot of marketers into the room. I think what really brought to life the discussion was the fact that this was a category that was about building and enriching relationships and really building a bridge to why a brand is relevant to the future. The winner of this category, we all felt passionately about, not only because enriching that relationship meant going deeper and wider in terms of video, vernacular. It was also about bringing alive an Indian idiom, which we typically use as a truism, as a truth, and then overturning that, then taking it across different markets into vernacular mediums, and with some fabulous results, which were very clearly metricized in terms of impact. We also believe that this winner and what they have achieved really will drive a lot of the growth and potential for people who otherwise may feel that their potential was not entirely being unlocked. So it was a fascinating discussion. I think all the winners really did very well, but in particular, the gold winner for us really stood out for this effort.
बिना इमली के सांभर कैसे बनेगा?
Their everyday moments.
सिविल लाइन जाने में कितना टाइम लगेगा?
And push the queries that matter in their daily lives.
Firstly, I just wanted to thank the team at MMA and the Smarties jury for acknowledging this campaign, Bolne Se Sab Hoga, which is so close to all of us at Google and our creative partners, Lowlintas. Campaigns like these are created to affect change and create real-world impact. And when this brings us a win, it brings us even greater joy. Thank you once again.
Congratulations to our gold winner, Lowlintas Group. Before we move on to our next subcategory, we would like to play a short video by our program partner, Vserv. Vserv is a data-driven marketing platform helping brands tap quality audience segments and delivering business impact for over 100 brands across over 15 categories. Be it across store, app or site, Vserv makes measuring the business impact of your brand's digital campaign easy and insightful.
Peter Drucker, a management guru, once said, "If you can't measure it, you can't manage it." And with every passing day, measurement is becoming more critical than ever for digital marketers. Here's how a leading retailer tackled the measurement puzzle. Here's what Pawan Sarda, Group CMO of FutureGrow, has to say about the Vserv View Attribution solution. This groundbreaking solution gave Big Bazaar the confidence to keep executing digital campaigns on OTT and measure what matters. Highly recommended solution to all businesses that are omni-channel. And kudos to Team Vserv for coming up with the view attribution solution and transforming digital campaign measurement. We at Future Group look forward to working with Vserv. Measure what matters.
Our next subcategory is for consumer promotions. It refers to campaigns undertaken to support the sales and marketing of a product or a service. It includes demos, coupons, rebates, exhibitions, trade shows and games. Can we have the nominations, please?
This is the category of awards for outstanding work on consumer promotions. There were many amazing entries which unlocked unique, engaging ideas with a strong brand and consumer fit. And then the teams executed them really brilliantly to deliver some very strong outcomes on business results. Really inspiring work for all of us to learn from.
रहता है। गूगल पे पर खेलिए गो इंडिया गेम और घर बैठे सेलिब्रेट करिए उस दिल वाले इंडिया को।
I'm delighted to accept this award on behalf of Google Pay Marketing. Thank you, MMA, for this incredible opportunity. Firstly, I'd like to thank our agency partners, Lolintas, for making this incredible campaign come alive. The Go India campaign is a classic example of how the team was able to bring the user insight come alive, what they were feeling at the height of the pandemic, through a delightful experience on Google Pay, where we took them to a journey virtually in every Indian city and make them realize no matter where you are, India will always be in your hearts. This campaign resonated across users, across segments, and the results we saw were unprecedented. Once again, thank you, MMA, for this incredible honor. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mullenlow Lintas Group, for your second win in a row. Moving on, our next subcategory is lead generation, which refers to a great lead generation campaign which expertly used mobile to generate prospects and leads, resulting in increased sales, conversions, trial, purchase intent, or loyalty and retention. Let's have a look at the nominations.
Lead generation is the most critical output expected from most marketing campaigns. They are even critical for mobile marketing campaigns, as the medium allows marketers to sharpshoot the message to the right TG. This makes the task critical from multiple aspects: strategy and engaging creative. Remember, the attention span can be meager seconds, and the TG have the option to block or even skip the ad. It has to have an engagement and, importantly, a strong call to action. Brands have to dovetail all these aspects in blink and you miss time frame. Almost all the nominations delivered on these criteria, and all of us jury members had one of the most passionate and animated debate on this category. that speaks about the intense competition witnessed in this category of awards. Since the competition was tough, we layered one more premise where brands fought against huge odds and challenges thrown at them, those who swam against the tide and delivered stated objectives of the campaign. So winners should be really proud about their achievement, but those who didn't win in this category, believe me, you were too good in a tight race. So they should be equally proud.
Swiggy, India's leading online food delivery platform, to adapt to continue serve users in the best way possible. To adapt, Swiggy had to drive more app installs and reduce churn, drive higher engagement.
Hello everybody, my name is Martia, I'm leading Revex. I'm speaking here today to you because it's MMA Smarties time. And first of all, we'd like to congratulate our client Swiggy for the nominations received, as well as thank the MMA Smarties team on behalf of Revex for the nominations. And it's unprecedented times, so I think getting these nominations and also seeing a reward for all the effort that has been put into campaigns and addressing users throughout the year is very good for everybody. It brings good vibes, good energy, and I'd like to thank you again and also wish all the participants the best for the end of the race.
Congratulations to our gold winner, Swiggy, in association with Affel's Revex Programmatic platform. Moving on, our next subcategory is Product Service Launch. This category refers to mobile marketing campaigns that launched or relaunched a product or service to address the unaddressed needs of customers, remain competitive, and achieve growth and measurable success. Can we have the nominations on the screen, please?
For the category of product and service launch, what we're looking at whenever you do a launch is, are you fulfilling a latent customer need or desire? And the entries in this category were based on that, on the prevailing fear and uncertainty in the minds of people, and how these products and services were trying to provide security and safety to the customers through their products and services. Now, the work has been exceptional. Congratulations to the winners, because the winners promise the customers what they're looking for. And that is what makes this category special. So congratulations to the winners.
SEAT introduced the all-new Puncture Safe tires, a unique range of tires that help you avoid the hassles and worries of tire punctures. But to convince Indian riders to pay 3 times was easier said than done.
Who contacted the cyber cell? Not only this, we intelligently identified 170 million digitally transacting audience by their app and surfing behavior and reached them via mix of
Hi everyone. Let me first start by thanking the esteemed jury members and Smarties for this very prestigious award. At Airtel Payments Bank, we have always believed in innovating to solve for inherent customer problems. Airtel SafePay is actually one such product which solves for growing online frauds. I humbly accept this award on behalf of my entire team and agency partners who have worked tirelessly to bring this product and campaign alive to the market. The innovation fire was already burning within the team, and now we are actually super stoked. This further reinforces our belief that there is only one king, which is the customer. Thank you once again.
Thank you, MMA and the Smarties jury for this award. It's an honor and a privilege to accept this award on the behalf of the team at SEAT and our agency partners. At SEAT, our quest is for safer and smarter mobility. And inspired by that, what we could do in this campaign was to combine the power of micro-targeting along with impactful mobile content and vernacular to convince two-wheeler riders to upgrade their tires to a safer and smarter option. Our promise to our consumers, the two-wheeler riders, is peace of mind. And I have no doubt that this award will inspire us to work continuously so that we can continue to deliver such promises to our consumers in the future.
Congratulations to our gold winner, Connect and Airtel Payments Bank. Moving on to our next subcategory, Social Impact, Not-for-Profit. This category is for the best-in-class campaigns that create significant social change and or deliver against a public service. Presenting the nominations.
Some great entries into social impact, not-for-profit category. Some wonderful work to see in this campaigns. Great initiatives by brand to be able to pick up the current sentiments, the current work that would resonate with a lot of people and will make an impact of creating a huge noise as well as a very positive impact for the society. We have definitely looked at the entries and we definitely have a favorite. I hope the best brand wins and I wish luck to all the other brands who had entered this year.
Big congratulations to Mindshare India on winning the gold. Congratulations to all our winners for the marketing objective category and a special shout out to all the other entries as well. As we heard from our esteemed jury, they were elated to see such great work across the category. Share your love with us on all our social media handles. How well do you know the gaming market in India? Here are some interesting facts to level up your gaming knowledge with AdColony. AdColony, a digital turbine company, is the largest mobile in-app platform with over 300 million mobile gamers in India. AdColony helps advertisers to reach the right audience segments through high-quality, award-winning ad creatives. Check out the video on the screen to learn more. So I remember once telling my friend that I have a decent number of followers. However, my engagement is very, very low. What do I do about it? I am working really hard to put out good quality content, but people just do not respond. And she answered in 3 simple words. Just misspell something. And I'm not even kidding. It is actually true, because whenever I misspell a word, I receive so many replies. In fact, it happened just yesterday when a friend I didn't even know followed me, never responded to any of my accomplishments or work, replies to my story and says, Nisha, it's precious, not previous. Initially, I would say, damn you autocorrect. But now I say, thank you autocorrect. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to the next category, that is technology. These campaigns represent how the use of mobile-based enabling technologies and innovations delivered against marketing campaigns and enriched the user experience and increased consumer engagement with a product or a service. Our very first subcategory in technology is programmatic and machine learning. In this subcategory, we award campaigns that demonstrated how the use of a programmatic RTB platform improved the targeting and increased the efficiency and effectiveness in buying, selling, and creating a mobile advertising solution, as well as those campaigns using creative applications of mobile-based intelligent technology. Coming up on your screen are the nominations of this category.
Pleasure and honor to judge the award categories for programmatic and machine learning. Some of the entries which have come have been really fabulous. It is interesting to see that not only digital first companies, but also the legacy companies are using a lot of programmatic and machine learning. And I think that it gives a great opportunity for marketers like us to target specific audiences and also to make marketing attributable. So it's a fabulous category which got judged by all of us collectively. And my congratulations to all the winners. And for those of you who didn't make the cut, I think you've done some fantastic work. Better luck next time. Thank you.
The COVID-19 pandemic changed India's economy. It pushed businesses like Swiggy, India's leading online food delivery platform, to adapt to continue serve users in the best way possible.
Hello everybody, my name is Martia, I'm leading Revex. I'm speaking here today to you because it's MMA Smarties time. And first of all, we'd like to congratulate our client Swiggy for the nominations received, as well as thank the MMA Smarties team on behalf of Revex for the nominations. And it's unprecedented times, so I think getting these nominations and also seeing a reward for all the effort that has been put into campaigns and addressing users throughout the year is very good for everybody. It brings good vibes, good energy. And I'd like to thank you again and also wish all the participants the best for the end of the race.
Congratulations to Swiggy in association with AFS Revex Programmatic platform on winning the gold. Moving on to our next subcategory, that is mobile audio voice. This subcategory honors the campaigns that use voice recognition technology, audio identities, or other audio advertising to create consumer demand and engagement, enhance the consumer experience, or reinforce your brand identity. Can we have the nominations on the screen, please?
The category that I'd like to talk about is the mobile audio and voice. This is about brand and campaigns that used voice recognition, voice technology, audio identities, etc., to enhance both the consumer experience and the brand. You know, as a jury, we found this a very interesting category because we found that when we looked at everything and we were talking about it, that this is not a technology that is used enough. And yet, it can really provide such a great opportunity for superb creative thinking and innovation. And at the same time, it can deliver the highest levels of effectiveness, as was clearly seen by us in some of these entries in this category.
Music. Amazon Prime Video's new show, Bandish Bandits, takes on the theme of star-crossed lovers and places them in between the worlds of pop and Indian classical music.
With over 2 lakh cars sold in India in just 17 months of operations, Kia Motors is one of the most dynamic automotive manufacturers in the country.
Hi everybody, extremely excited to have won this award in the mobile audio or voice segment. Really glad that we got to partner with Innotion and Kia on this very beautiful and innovative campaign. Thanks a lot once again to all our partners for enabling this and to the entire team behind this amazing campaign.
Congratulations, InMobi and Interactive Avenues, a reprise network company, on winning the gold. Moving on to our next subcategory, that is connected devices, the Internet of Things. This subcategory refers to campaigns that use any technology, device or wearable that send and receive data via mobile-driven internet to engage customers or enhance the experience. Let's see the nominations in this subcategory.
The category that I would like to talk on is connected devices, which is any technology or wearables that sends and receives data via mobile-driven internet to engage and enhance the experience. Now, this is the world that we live in, and we need to continuously push ourselves and stretch our thinking on how to optimize this. While at the jury, we spoke about this as a category, unfortunately, we didn't have too many entries to discuss. And maybe this could work as a nudge to marketers out there to see how to explore as well as innovate in such a platform. Thank you.
Hi there. Thank you for nominating and awarding us a win in this category. Media Smart Mobile, Merkle Socrates and Discovery Plus came together in this seamless effort to give our consumers a beautiful experience of connected devices ecosystem at their home. Thank you, MMA, for having us a part of this category and winning the award in this category. It's very prestigious to us because I think post-lockdown, the world seems to have changed and consumer experiences are changing along with it, whether it's on the connected TVs or mobile. So it's a special win, and we want to thank all in the MMA jury.
Congratulations to our winners, Discovery Plus in association with Affle's Media Smarts platform and Merkle Socrates. Moving on to our next subcategory, that is innovation. This subcategory refers to innovative and transformative ideas, devices, methods, or unique marketing concepts that push the boundaries of modern marketing, resulting in significant business impact for a brand. It includes new or groundbreaking techniques or an unconventional creative use of existing technology. Let's see the nominations in this subcategory.
When I say the word modern marketing, what comes to mind? The frontiers of marketing. What is new? What is the latest? And then when you look at a category like innovation, and I want to read out some phrases which we as the jury focused on: innovative and transformative ideas, push the boundaries, significant business impact, groundbreaking techniques, unconventional or creative use of existing technology. I think to me and to my colleagues in the jury, this was possibly the most important category to see how far we can and have pushed modern marketing through innovation. And I think the results speak for themselves. Thank you.
Vserv's conversational AI has helped a much-loved brand, Fossil, effortlessly build a bridge between the digital shoppers and their brick-and-mortar stores. Fossil now enables a hyper-local shopping experience on WhatsApp, allowing consumers to discover, explore, and purchase products available at their nearest brick-and-mortar Fossil store directly through the WhatsApp chat.
I'm delighted at this recognition. I'd like to thank the MMA and the jury, and would like to congratulate our partners in the solution, Fossil, and of course consumers who've really adopted omni-channel shopping journeys at scale. Their preferences are clear. Some categories are firmly omni-channel, and consumers love using a channel like WhatsApp for conversation commerce. Very excited at what's to come. Thank you again.
Big congratulations to our gold winner in this category, that is Fossil, in association with Apple's Vserv platform. Let's move on to our next subcategory, that is best use of vernacular language in mobile advertising. This subcategory includes campaigns that demonstrate the use of vernacular language, including content and advertising, to leverage local opportunities, demonstrating hyper-local expertise in the mobile environment. Let's see the nominations of this category.
Hello, everyone. It was a great experience being a jury member in the Smarties this year. We went through some wonderful cases, and it was a great learning experience for me as well. This particular category was very, very interesting, specifically the use of vernacular languages. As we know, as digital penetration and mobile penetration is expanding rapidly into the hinterland, all companies and brands and categories are looking at ways and means in which they can extend their campaigns and make them effective into the hinterland. And in my experience, these cases were wonderful examples of brands that took a core idea and adapted it in such a beautiful manner that it had a deep connect at a regional level across states. It was just not a simple translation, but it was something that helped drive a much stronger regional connect, something that all brands look forward to. So it was a great experience, and congratulations to all the nominees.
As the big ban of 2020 halted the trend, there were several short video format apps that sprung up to fill the vacuum. MX Takatak brought a revolution of stardom for the Bharat audience beyond metro cities.
It's an honor to receive this award on behalf of the entire Ultratech, Mindshare, and Star Network team. A big thank you to Smarties and the entire jury panel. It's estimated that more than 70% of internet users would be more comfortable in the vernacular language, and that of course is not such a surprising thing in a country like ours. And as a brand, we ought to speak the language that our customers do. In this integration, sons and husbands of the real world came forward to assist real life sons and husbands in the projects which were the biggest project of their life. We are happy that this made a lasting impression not only on our target audience, but also on the Smarties juries. Thank you so much.
And we have a tie here. Congratulations to both our gold winners, that is MX Takatak in association with Affle's Mass Platform and Group M and Mindshare once again. Pushing the boundaries of video advertising, Vserv is bringing transaction behavior targeting to the forefront with its pool of over 400 million user profiles. And here is a short clip on how they do the same.
Endorsed by 100 plus brands from 15 plus categories, we are India's most authentic audience marketplace. Introducing Vserv Authentic Audience Data. Now achieve sharper in-target audience that directly drives engagement. Engagement that leads to business impact with Vserv Authentic Audience Data. Bringing to you transacting and highly precise audiences from the leading payment gateway, B2B marketplace, telco, locations, and apps. You can reach audiences across spends categories such as food, OTT, e-commerce, insurance, and more. With rich insights on consumers' affluence and spend affinity. Reach decision makers across metros, Tier 1, Tier 2 cities. Choose these precisely segmented audiences for your campaign across OTT, programmatic, and social platforms like Facebook or Instagram. Numbers don't lie. 50 plus successful brand campaigns activated on OTT channels, with video view rates going beyond the roof. 2 times more engagement rate on display campaigns. Vserv is adding performance to your social media campaign. Get superior in-target audience reach and pull the blanket from advertising with Vserv Authentic Audience Data. People-based marketing made sharper.
Moving on to our next subcategory, video advertising. This subcategory refers to campaigns demonstrating how video advertising was used to create consumer demand and engagement or provide an immersive experience for the viewer. Let's see the nominations in this subcategory.
Hi, the category that we were looking at was video advertising, basically looking at campaigns that demonstrated how video advertising was used to create consumer demand and engagement, and also maybe provided an immersive experience for the viewer, which was like personalized video, shoppable video, and stuff like that. The winner that we chose, I think, was extremely interesting because of the kind of task that it had ahead of it in terms of making sure to kind of reach out to a much larger audience than typically was required. And if you looked at the kind of the way they used of media and the kind of execution which was there, was pretty interesting because we saw a whole bunch of creative and innovative ways of reaching out to the consumer. And obviously, if you look at the kind of the business impact that it had, we were pretty impressed with the kind of reach this campaign had and the kind of impact it had even on its own brand. So I think we chose this because I think the return on investment that this particular winner had was fantastic, and it actually proved to make sure that it ticked all the right boxes for this category. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Smarties, and the esteemed jury panel. Needless to say, this is an output of true teamwork. A special shout out to Sanchita, Rohan, Mindshare, and the Z team for this one. We worked together with Ravi Dubey to chat with families who had undertaken the biggest project of their life, which is home building. This helped us to connect with our target audience with a high level of relatability, as this forum knows only too well the power of mobile in content consumption. So what better place than YouTube to ensure mass connect of this strong content. This integration successfully helped to reinstate our position of an empathetic expert in people's home building journey. Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's put our hands together for Mindshare on winning the gold. Let's move forward to our next subcategory, that is XR technology, AR, VR, MR. This subcategory refers to campaigns that use technology to enhance the visual experience of a brand, product, or a message. It includes augmented reality, virtual reality, or mixed reality. Can we have the nominations on the screen?
The category under discussion is that of extended reality. It is fantastic to see the way brands are bringing the product experience closer to the consumers by giving them a flavor of how the brand or the service functions using technology. It is also interesting to see that some of the entries which have come are actually brands which you need to either eat or taste, and even those brands have gone out and used extended reality fabulously. The other part that I also want to mention is that we've had quite a few entries from multiple categories, and some of them are surprising because these are not categories which give themselves easily to gaming or to use of digital techniques, but the brands have taken a lot of effort to bring their experience alive. And my best wishes to all the winners, as well as good luck to those of you who didn't make the cut. Look forward to seeing you next year. Thank you.
our Reels campaign earned us 6 times the result, and UGC Reels kept the momentum going. Concluding the video with our AR filter imprinted the campaign message in the viewer's mind.
तो पब्लिक बैंकिंग फ्रॉड और कोविड-19 से बचना है तो मुंह बंद.
Thanks MMA for the coveted Smarties. As a leading brand, HDFC Bank had to engage to increase the awareness on fraud across segments. Thanks to my team and Connect for the out-of-the-box idea, and more so on the near-perfect execution that made our first campaign on Instagram Reels an astounding success, not only in creating awareness for the campaign, but also made people sit up and take notice on how a BFSI brand is shifting the paradigm on using these new age platforms. Thank you once again, Smarties. Thank you once again, the juries, for giving the campaign its due. Thank you.
Big congratulations to Kinet on winning the gold. With that, we have reached the end of another category. Let's move on to the next session by InMobi. InMobi is a leading provider of marketing and monetization technologies. With deep expertise and unique reach in mobile, it is a trusted and transparent technology partner for marketers, content creators, and businesses of all kinds. InMobi's mission is to power its customers' growth by helping them engage their audiences and build meaningful connections. I now call upon Mr. Alakshit Tripathi, Industry Head CPG InMobi, and Mr. Altamash Khan, DGM Digital Marketing, Godrej Consumer Products Limited, to present a case study on how to leverage the power of personalized programmatic video to drive full funnel impact for your brand.
Hey, hello everyone. So this is Alakshit. I head the CPG vertical for InMobi, and I'm in conversation with Altamash, who is DGM Digital Marketing for GCPL. And we would want to discuss something that we have been doing together as InMobi and GCPL, which is about the digital transformation journey of GCPL. Right? For the people who are unaware of what GCPL is, probably because they are not from the country, GCPL is an iconic brand of India of over a century old, originated from India, but now has a global presence and touches life of over 1 billion people across the world. Right, and it's one of those companies or the conglomerate that we all Indians take pride in. Like any legacy company, there is a need for transformation at certain milestones, and GCPL has been going through that journey for some time. And Altamash is leading that piece from the marketing side or the digital marketing perspective. So Altamash, you would want to talk some bit about the piece that is about the digital transformation.
Hi, Alakshit. Thanks for the introduction. Yes, to people who don't know about GCPL, the Godrej Consumer Product Limited, iconic company. We have some of the iconic brands in consumer portfolio. I think the couple of things which, for this discussion point of view, which we want to say from the digital transformation point of view, there are two important things which we want to discuss today. One is that from this journey point of view, we wanted to say that, how can we take our media buying journey to the next level? How can we bring in more of a programmatic approach, more of a transparency in our buying, and also bring in multiple, mediums, multiple languages into the picture. And the second piece is that, we are into this journey of building, our own in-house AI, consumer data platform. Where we very strongly believe that first party data in the CPG vertical is going to be the future, and we want to be future ready, and that's the journey which we have just started. That's a key digital transformation task which we also have in our hand, and how do we build our intelligence in terms of AI driven consumer data platform. On the core front of, if I have to say that there is COVID has impacted the entire world and it has impacted a lot of lives. But if I have to talk about specifically on from one of the category front, which is the home insecticide category, the core challenge of this category has been that it is a very low involvement category. And because of the COVID changes, there has been a lot of change in consumer behavior which we have seen. And when we looked into those behaviors from the category front, we realized that there were two key insights, consumer insights, which needs to be addressed. And one of them being that, our core TG, which is homemakers, mothers, 25 to 44, for them, the primary task or the first priority which was there is that, to focus on their family health. That became the primary, task or priority for women. And the second piece is the behavior change in terms of the media consumption or the content consumption which has happened because of COVID. While digital became, more and more, importance in terms of consumption or the behavior change in terms of the content which happened. We looked at these two consumer insights, and then we figured out that, what are the key challenges also which we are facing in this category. So from that lens, key challenges front. If I have to talk about that, and there was broadly certain objectives which we defined at our end, that what are the brand objectives which we need to achieve and which we have to do. One, definitely, how do we break through this existing clutter of COVID? Two, how do we make this low involvement category still engaging, still relevant? And third is that, when we are reaching out to our consumers during this time of pandemic, our messaging should be relevant. And also, how do we create that top of the mind recall when they are in need of the product? And how do we do that? That was a core brand objective which we had. And we believe that, through programmatic, through first party data and through technology, how do we can achieve that? And with InMobi, we've actually built up that entire model and we achieved that. To the solution part, I'll just hand over to Alakshit to take you guys in detail about that, what exactly, how we broken down this entire approach at a funnel level. Alakshit will take you guys through it.
Thanks, Tamash. So we worked with GCPL to address the entire marketing funnel, from awareness to consideration to interest and conversion, right? So the idea was that we influence the user at each stage of that funnel and bring them gradually down that funnel, right? And the idea from the very top was to identify what is the core TG, because there are three things which are key to a great advertising, right? You need to know the right people, you need to roll the right time, and you need to have the right messaging. So this is a category which already has a routine kind of a usage pattern. So right time is when you have the right mind frame of the user to consume that, and that is something that InMobi has an expertise in, and that's how the continuous AI does that job for us, right? But the idea was to work with GCPL to identify what are those important TGs that we are looking at. So the TGs for Kala Hit might be very different from what we are looking at for Goodnight, for Lal Hit, etc. So there are some of the TGs mentioned here that we looked at, and this is beyond the typical buying TG that advertisers look at, right? So mom or female 25 to 44. This was about premium apartment owners, premium smartphone users, household urban upscale apartment dwellers, etc., right? Second part was that how do we engage the audience better? This was about the right communication, where we decided to go ahead with multiple languages in which we will talk to the consumer, because the shoppers or the consumers in this diverse country speak different languages, and by language we could decide which city to target with what language, which state to target with what language, with content to target with what language. And we need to be in the right we need to be talking to the consumer in the language that they are most comfortable with, or are in the mind frame right now, right? So in office you might have one language, and at home you might have a second language, or if you're consuming content in one language versus the other. So we had to address all that, and then we were driving that vernacular led strategy. This drove a great results for us. We were seeing 2.4x kind of engagement rates. We delivered over 380,000 hours of view time in different ads that we saw, and we could see this kind of results not just because the spends were so high, or the investment was so high. It was also because the consumer was responding well. We were seeing significantly high completion rates on the video that we would see otherwise. beyond this, what we did differently, and like Altamash mentioned, it was about involving the first party data. So we decided to segregate users basis if they have seen the video or not, and then we decide whom to show the subsequent story. So if someone has seen the video, then we will show them one story vis-a-vis others who have not seen that story. And all this information does not just sit with us, right? It talks to the CDP of GCPL, and it talks back to us and gives us a holistic user base. It's not just the user base that was there with InMobi. So that was the premise of going first party and looking at the retargeting and negative targeting in that sense. We drove some great results from the brand perspective. Altamash could talk about it.
Yeah. So apart from the digital results, right, while we successfully we were able to deliver, efficiency, effectiveness, and we were also very, efficiently were able to use our first party data and bring in that picture. But for any brand, the final outcome has to be like, how do we look at it from the business point of view or from the brand point of view? And when we looked at our internal dipsticks or brand dipsticks, we've got some really significant results in terms of saying that the online video, the entire mix which we have been following and we've been doing for the past 1 year, has helped us result into a higher brand recall, and online video has played a very strong role in that. Apart from that, from the business front, the brand and the business has grown 15% in the last 1 year, especially the HI home insecticides as a category. And video, online video has been a very strong part of our media. It has been, part of our all plans and all campaigns. And that's what, we've seen that the result delivering beyond digital metrics and also from the business front and the brand front as well.
Sure. So we had successes at both the sides. Right? We had the success on the campaign. If you look at campaign level on the monthly, if you look at month-on-month level, if you look at a longer campaign level in terms of the phase, and if you look at the brand metrics as well. This was achieved through involving different suites of solutions that InMobi offers to identify and marry it against the different types of problem that we are looking to solve. So while we have covered most of the thing due to lack of time, we have not been able to cover the measurement part of it. But on the measurement side as well, InMobi helped GCPL identify some of those perceptual mapping, right? Because with advertisement, you are doing a positioning or reinforcing a positioning that you have, and then the perception of the user follows. And how is that perception moving, right? How are we tracking on that was also something very interesting that we did with GCPL and kept a track of it. So yeah, that's all that we had for now. The journey with GCPL continues. We are still engaging. We are still looking forward to larger things. And probably the next time we are talking to you guys, we will be talking about more. We will be talking about bigger things that we would have done. Some things are still under the wraps. So yeah, that's all. If you have any questions, you can write to us at MMAindia@MMAglobal.com. And we'll be happy to answer your questions.
And thank you, MMA India team, and even thank you InMobi for partnering with us and bringing that solution out for the task which we as a brand had. It's been great sharing the experience with you guys. And yes, any query, please reach out to us at MMAindia@MMAglobal.com.
Thank you.
So ladies and gentlemen, this year being our 10th edition, we have decided to make it special and memorable by launching the Smarties song, which is dedicated to all you beautiful people who make Smarties what it is. Our team has put in days and nights to compose this original piece for you. So ladies and gentlemen, presenting our first ever Smarties song, please do hum along.
long days turn into nights, are waiting to be worth their while. Your passion and sacrifice are wanting you to walk the mile. Time to twist, time to jump, this not for return. In your praise we will blaze in what you have earned. You conceive, you achieve, the glory won't leave. I will blast, this will last as you further succeed. Hey, hey, na 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 na. Hey, इरादों वाला हटके है भटके नहीं, स्मार्टी सबसे सही. अब ये राहें हैं नहीं, अलग ये फीलिंग कोई. हटके है भटके नहीं, स्मार्टी सबसे सही. ना 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 If there's a will, let us say Smarties is the way. On the stage we will slay. Smarties is the way. If there's a will, let us say Smarties is the way. On the stage we will slay. Smarties is the way. Hey, hey, na 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 na. Hey, इरादों वाला हटके है भटके नहीं, स्मार्टी सबसे सही. अब ये राहें हैं नहीं, अलग ये फीलिंग कोई. हटके है भटके नहीं, स्मार्टी सबसे सही.
That was absolutely fantastic. I cannot stop grooving to the song, and I'm sure you loved it too. Smarties song is being sung and composed by singer, music director Piyush Rajani, who also happens to be the finalist of India's Got Talent. He is known for his unconventional and experimental music acts. His band is called Piyush and the Fine Tuners. And a special mention for our songwriter Mihir Chitre, a young independent creative director and author of 2 books of poetry, Hyphenated and School of Age. You can share the song and spread the love for Smarties. The video is available on the YouTube channels Piyush Rajani Vivo and MMA APAC, and it can also be downloaded from the applications displayed on your screen. How groovy was that? We wanted the song to embody the spirit of Smarties and make it a true celebration. Hence, did takes and retakes to get that signature song and tune spot on. Not to mention the number of lyrics iterations before we got the one which ticks. Here are some shots from the making of the song, and do not miss our participants, members and MMA teams grooving to it and having a blast.
If there's a will, let us say Smarties is the way. On the stage we will slay. Smarties is the way. If there's a will, let us say Smarties is the way. On the stage we will slay. Smarties is the way. Hey, hey, na 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 na. Hey,
इसको जीत लिया तो लाइफ जिंगलाला।
क्या आपके कैंपेन में चमक है? स्मार्टीज पाओ, खुद जान जाओ। ये दिल मांगे more। We are loving it।
Since you've heard our Smarties song, do not forget to share your own personalized version with us on our social media handles. Next up are the Smarties Insights, where we deliver first-hand insights to help brands and agencies understand and learn as to what it takes to create effective marketing campaigns. These are the ones which get recognized and win the prestigious medal at Smarties based on marketer views, demystifying important and essential drivers of the constantly developing mobile marketing and advertising landscape. I would like to invite our knowledge partner and jury observer, Kantar, Mr. Sandeep Ranade, Head of Media South Asia Insights Division, who will share first-hand experience of what it takes to deliver successful and award-winning work.
Hello and good evening, everyone. I am excited to be a part of the 10th edition of Smarties India Awards. I will be talking to you about winning in the brave new world, where brave and new are the operating words here. We have been seeing a rapid digitization of consumer lives, and it has been even further accelerated by the pandemic. In this scenario, how has been the Smarties entries and what have the winners done to come out as winners? And today we will be looking at analysis of the Smarties 2021 India winners, and I'll be sharing a few learnings with you. The learnings actually have been split into 4 themes here. The first is, in this rapidly evolving scenario where advertisers have a lot of choice, how do we pick or choose the right media? The second theme is all about going beyond just plain vanilla advertising and trying to deliver an enriching consumer experience and engaging with the consumers. The third is about being there to adopt new trends that are coming up. And it is all about balancing out between innovation and trust. So there are multiple new platforms which allow you the flexibility to reach and engage with consumers. But are they also the ones which are trusted by both marketeers and the consumers? And the last is the point which comes up every time and is hygiene now, is about measuring the campaigns. So let's start. The first one, the media choices. Our research data shows that though there are a lot of media choices available, in a campaign, it's actually the 20% of them that generate the maximum impact, or the 80% of the impact. Now, when we looked at the entries, and we will be comparing 2019 with 2021 throughout the talk, and you will see that 9 out of 10 entries leverage the mobile, or were mobile first executions. This could have been driven by the pandemic, and one of the jury members talked about it, saying earlier the campaigns were all about driving the consumer to a store, but in the last 1 year it has all been about 100% digital. So 9 out of the 10 campaigns, winning campaigns, were mobile first campaigns. This movement actually started a lot earlier. So this is the data from a global research we had done in 2019, where if you see on the left, online video, social networks, podcast, marketers and advertisers already mentioned, even before the pandemic, that they will be shifting budgets towards these platforms. And as we know, the pandemic accelerated it. So choosing the right media where you can engage and deliver impact is the key. Talking about the second one, which is the second theme about consumer experience. Is it just about advertising when we engage with the consumer? And we have seen, again, compared to 2019, the winning campaigns have used personalized user experience, more than half of them. We also saw the campaigns being interactive with the consumers in engaging with them. Again, the difference between 19 and 21 for you to see. And we also saw the campaigns using native content and being less intrusive, which is more than 2/3 of the winning campaigns this year. So it was all about going beyond just advertising to the consumers, but trying to deliver an experience and engage with them. If we look at even the part of using vernacular language content, again, you see the shift from 2019, more than half the winning campaigns had used vernacular language. And let me share with you a quote from one of our esteemed jury members on how the campaigns delivered an experience than just plain advertising.
A discussion was the fact that this was a category that was about building and enriching relationships and really building a bridge to why a brand is relevant to the future. The winner of this category, we all felt passionately about, not only because enriching that relationship meant going deeper and wider in terms of video, vernacular. It was also about bringing alive an Indian idiom, which we typically use as a truism, as a truth, and then overturning that, then taking it across different markets into vernacular mediums, and with some fabulous results, which were very clearly metricized in terms of impact.
So you saw going beyond just reaching consumers and engaging with them, even by using vernacular and scaling it up across markets in India, right? That's what the winners did this year.
Discussion was.
Moving on, one of the key things that we have seen over the years is the content and the context have become one. So marketers have now realized anew that it is also about where the ad is placed than just what the content of the ad is. And we saw nearly 6 out of 10 winning campaigns using content customized to the platform they were advertising. To support, our research data shows that if an multimedia campaign has executions which are integrated and customized to the platforms, it delivers 57% more for the same budget than a campaign where you don't have integrated or customized content. And when we talked to the advertisers, even they came back and about 64% said it is important to develop custom content. And we see the winners following this. The third theme is all about the new choices and the new platforms that come in. How does one use them relevantly? It's not just about innovation, but it is also about delivering an impact using those platforms. So it's a balance between innovation and trust. The pandemic has made me watch TV, one TV set at home, and end up watching it with the family on the weekends. And every other ad has a celebrity, whether it's a Bollywood or a sports celebrity in it on TV. Now look at the winners this year. Nearly half the winning campaigns have used influencers this year. Is that a trend? Is that as simple as using just an influencer, or there are multiple things to be aligned and synced before we decide which influencer works for which campaign? How to use the influencer? This data is from Kantar Media Reaction Study this year, where it shows the preference of, and this is a global study, global consumers on which digital media do they prefer watching advertising on, and the same question being answered by the marketeers. And if you look at the top 3, influencer content is common between both the consumers and marketers. So it is working, but yes, you need to use the influencer appropriately. Also, data of running a plain video or a display versus using a social media influencer shows the uplift is better when you use a social media influencer content, right? Whether it's affinity or consideration. So using influencers is a trend, and also using machine learning or AR, VR is what the winners have done this year. Talking about the last, which is measurement, always a hygiene. We should know what we are doing and we should be in control of what we are doing. Nearly 8 out of 10, 85% of the winners have measured it, the campaigns, to see their impact and delivery. Talking to the marketeers again, most of them, 9 out of them, know that it is important to measure and see the ROI of a campaign, especially when you are trying new platforms on digital. So to summarize, what we saw in the winning campaigns is deploying using the right touch points from the choices available, delivering and engaging and enriching experience, balancing between trust and innovation when you try the new platforms that are available, and measuring it right. What are the trends moving forward? I think we are in a year where the centennials or Gen Zers are a part of workforce now. They are the earning consumers now. They are the ones who have been brought up completely on digital media. So as we move forward, they will grow in number, the centennials, and we will see a convergence of media, entertainment, and commerce online. Also, this whole context of syncing content and context will play an important role as more and more formats come in. And last but not the least, the pandemic has brought in a lot of changes in terms of digital consumption. Which of these changes are there to remain in the long term and will impact the media investments is a key question that advertisers will have. That's all. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Now I would like to take this opportunity to share with you a short video by AdColony, which will keep you spellbound with some sizzling new features. This video demonstrates an award-winning patented technology intersecting creativity and data with innovations including interactive videos and dynamic end cards designed to help you hit your KPIs. AdColony's benchmark is more than industry benchmark as they help to engage with over 300 million gamers in India. That was really informative. On that note, let's move on to the next award category, the Media Channel Awards. These campaigns represent how mobile marketing was incorporated into an integrated marketing mix or leveraged different mobile channels with increased results based on creativity and ROI. Our first subcategory is contextual or native advertising. This subcategory refers to advertising on a website which allows your brand to fit into and not disrupt the audience experience. The ads follow the natural form and function of the user experience in which it is placed or is relevant to the page's content. Let's have the nominations of this category.
I'm Roshni Das, and I'm so glad to be part of the Smarties 10th edition awards. This has been my second year on the jury, and every year the bar gets raised on creativity and innovation, driving business impact. I'm going to talk about the category on contextual advertising. This was one of the most hotly debated categories. One of the brands that won used a lot of data analytics, extremely interactive experience, and used their value proposition on a very well-loved platform, while another looked at problem solving, a category that was not very high involvement, but was able to solve a problem for its consumers, both done seamlessly and very contextually. So congratulations to the top winners of this category. It was a very close fight, but amazing to see the creativity to drive and solve for business problems.
Stamina being the secret behind champion cricketers. So we joined hands with a team of data scientists and analysts from Sports Interactive to develop a first-of-its-kind currency that measured stamina. Introducing the Boost Stamina Meter.
Congratulations, Mindshare, on winning the gold. And by the way, this subcategory was introduced for the very first time this year, and we were overwhelmed by the response that y'all gave us. Moving on to the next subcategory, that is cross-channel integration. This category refers to campaigns that utilize mobile as a core strategy along with one or more separate channels to round out the campaign. Let's see the nominations in this subcategory.
These are the awards for the cross-channel integration, given for campaigns that utilize mobile as a core strategy, along with one or more separate channels to round out the campaign. This includes TV, print, outdoor, radio, PR, or direct marketing. I really want to congratulate the winners today for their stupendous performance, hotly debated, closely contested, and all very well deserved. It was a terrific experience being part of the jury process, and I look forward to the celebrations that are to follow. Thank you.
Dove created history by challenging matrimony and media platforms and killing the beauty biases and stereotypes with its real beauty stance. It built confidence and stirred conversations with women posing a question: how much beauty is enough?
We are supremely excited and delighted to win this prestigious award for Dove's Stop the Beauty Test campaign. A big thanks to our client who continue to believe in us, and a big thanks to Team Mindshare and Ogilvy who have been a part of this project.
Once again, congratulations, Mindshare, on winning the gold. Looking to measure the online and offline impact of your brand's digital campaign? Vserv brings to you a one-of-a-kind measurement solution.
Peter Drucker, a management guru, once said, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. And with every passing day, measurement is becoming more critical than ever for digital marketers. Here's how a leading retailer tackled the measurement puzzle. Here's what Pawan Sartha, Group CMO of Future Group, has to say about the Vserv View Attribution solution. This groundbreaking solution gave Big Bazaar the confidence to keep executing digital campaigns on OTT and measure what matters. Highly recommended solution to all businesses that are omni-channel. And kudos to Team Vserv for coming up with the View Attribution solution and transforming digital campaign measurement. We at Future Group look forward to working with Vserv. Measure what matters.
Moving forward to our next subcategory, that is cross-mobile integration. This subcategory refers to campaigns which integrate a minimum of 3 mobile applications or mediums with an objective to strategically customize for each experience. Let's see the nominations in this category.
So this was a very interesting category on cross-mobile integration across mobile web, apps, display and search, etc. A very good set of entries in here for the finals. The ones that won out, however, eventually, had a great idea to start with, and an understanding of the consumer journey across the various mobile touch points, right? And they executed it brilliantly, and most importantly, got business results. So very so the winners eventually deserved it. Having said that, there is a surprise in there as well.
Hi, we're really excited to win at the MMA Smarties, and especially in the cross-mobile integration category. Cross-mobile integration is core to all our campaigns because today none of our campaigns have just a single outcome. All of them endeavor to achieve one outcome or the other at top of the funnel, mid-funnel and bottom of funnel, and that cannot really be achieved without cross-mobile integration. So thank you very much to the judges. We really hope to stay ahead of the curve in this particular category and of course others. And we hope to come back with renewed enthusiasm next year. Thank you, MMA Smarties. Bye-bye. Have a great evening.
Let's put our hands together for our winner, Aditya Birla Capital Limited. Moving on to our next subcategory, gaming, gamification and esports. This subcategory refers to gaming apps, gamification applications, or esports activities that are either a part of a broader marketing strategy or a standalone brand experience. Let's see the nominations in this subcategory.
The category I'm going to talk to you about is gamification. This includes gaming apps, gamification applications, or esports activities, which are part of a broader marketing strategy or a standalone event. This has been a really fun category to judge, given how new it is, and also given how important it is becoming, particularly with the increase in gaming post the pandemic. The entries we received across this category were quite vast and quite different, fundamentally in terms of size, in terms of their integration, and in terms of their creativity. Choosing a winner wasn't easy, but there was one entry that stood out. stood out for its use of the gaming platform, for its integration into a really popular game, and for the results that it delivered. Overall, we expect that the entries in this category should grow and become larger and larger each year as gamification itself becomes larger each year.
Presenting रक्तांचल आर्मी।
एक बार जल्दी से सोल आर्मी आप है, रक्तांचल आर्मी स्पैम कर दीजिए।
Where we collaborated with India's top-ranked PUBG team, Soul Army, to change their team name to Raktanchal Army in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for our gold winner, MX Media and Entertainment Private Limited. Moving on to our next subcategory, that is mobile app, which includes m-commerce solutions. This subcategory refers to mobile marketing campaigns that provide information, entertainment, utility, or commerce for the customer. Let's have a look at the nominations.
The award is for mobile applications that provide information, entertainment, utility, or even commerce for the consumer. We looked at the aspects of strategy, creativity, the use of media platforms, and most importantly, business impact. There were quite a few exciting nominees, and the following winning entry really stood out for how wonderfully it uses the platform and creates a beautiful, seamless consumer experience and delivered some outstanding business results as well. Thank you very much.
Vserv's conversational AI has helped a much-loved brand, Fossil, effortlessly build a bridge between the digital shoppers and their brick-and-mortar stores. Fossil now enables a hyper-local shopping experience on WhatsApp, allowing consumers to discover, explore, and purchase products available at their nearest brick-and-mortar Fossil store directly through the WhatsApp chat.
I'm delighted at this recognition. I'd like to thank the MMA and the jury, and would like to congratulate our partners in the solution, Fossil, and of course consumers who've really adopted omni-channel shopping journeys at scale. Their preferences are clear. Some categories are firmly omni-channel, and consumers love using a channel like WhatsApp for conversation commerce. Very excited at what's to come. Thank you again.
Congratulations to our gold winner, Fossil, in association with Affle's Vserv platform. Moving ahead to our next subcategory, that is social media marketing campaigns. This subcategory refers to campaigns that used social platforms to impact business objectives and or to enhance relationships with a brand, community, or consumer. Let's have a look at the nominations.
So this entries were about judging the best use of social media marketing. We had a lot of different entries in this category, which were very difficult to choose from in terms of the winner. There were categories in the financial services which talked about certain generic messages and how they could link to the brand through the use of very impactful videos and very impactful call to actions as well. There was the entry from OTT platforms. There was an entry from an OTT platform which talked about how social media could actually help promote a particular content. There was also the entry from FMCG categories, which were talking about how to promote immunity during a difficult point in time during the pandemic and layering onto their fun messaging. And there was also the entry from IPL itself, from one of the IPL teams, which was an underdog always and wanted to see how they could leverage social media to make them more popular. So the jury had a very difficult time debating between all of these, especially for the gold. And what came through as a winner was something which was very engaging, very shareable, and most importantly, it even had the competitors talking about it. And I think you can see which one as I speak about as we go along.
And with such an unbelievable response on social media, we went from last place in social rankings to third on the platform that matters in the IPL, Twitter. And with that, we were crowned the unofficial admin of the year. And that's a title we won't let go of anytime soon.
Let's make some noise for our gold winners, Interactive Avenues, a reprise network company. Moving forward to our next subcategory, that is best use of branded content. This is a category that awards the best usage of branded content within original web series or programs with mobile at the heart, delivering measurable success or creating an impact. Let's have a look at the nominations.
And this award is for the best use of branded content. This was a category where we had a lot of discussion and we had some absolutely fantastic entries coming our way. And we had a really tough time picking the winners. But the winner truly deserves this award. It was a brand where the strategy was bang on. I think they did something that was truly innovative and created a property that is not only something that will be there for this campaign, but it's going to be enduring and will build over time. They did a brilliant job of execution and innovated in the kind of properties and media that they used. And of course, they had some absolutely outstanding results. So congratulations to the winner and all the winning brands.
Stamina being the secret behind champion cricketers. So we joined hands with a team of data scientists and analysts from Sports Interactive to develop a first-of-its-kind currency that measured stamina. Introducing the Boost Stamina.
This is really special. Thanks a lot, Smarties and the jury. An idea based on human insight is tough to crack, but it's very easy to relate to. That's what we gunned for when Baat Ghar Ki took shape. And over the years, it's evolved itself into multiple avatars. Lots of people have worked hard on it. I must especially mention Sanchita, Rohan, and our Mindshare team, without whom this journey would have been impossible. Mobile today has reached every nook and corner of this country, and we've tried to use this medium in all its available formats, carefully crafting the content accordingly. From animated capsules to chat shows to vignettes, Ultratech as an empathetic expert was present across to assist IHBs in their home building journeys. Thank you so much once again for recognizing our sincere effort.
Axe Right Click is India's first interactive short film created with purpose to build back relevance of smelling great and using deodorants. Young guys had to be reminded the importance of using deos post-COVID induced behavior change, where several consumers lapsed from the category. Released a week prior to Valentine's Day this year, it leveraged the heightened context of love and emotion to bring out Axe's role of being a perfect wingman for young consumers. I would like to thank MMA for this honor bestowed on Axe. It will definitely trigger many more such branded content partnerships in future. Thank you.
Let's hear it for Mindshare for winning twice in this category. Let's hear it for them. Come on. With that, we have reached the end of another category. Ladies and gentlemen, let's use a platform feature and applaud all our winners and nominations in the media channel category. Up next, we have a short clip by AdColony where they teamed with Synthol to launch a gamified mobile campaign with a playable end card to show how Synthol Lime and Synthol Cool can help consumers stay fresh and stay protected. Can we have the video, please?
Synthol, a leading legacy brand in India, launched the country's first deodorant and complexion soap product with two variants, Lime and Cool. Targeting tech-savvy 18 to 34-year-old Indian men and women who are spending more time playing mobile games during the pandemic, the brand wanted to boost brand recall, awareness, and consideration. By leveraging the skyrocketing increase of mobile gaming in India, Synthol brought a burst of fun and coolness to its consumers by creating an interactive and gamified mobile campaign. Introducing Synthol Stay Fresh, Stay Protected mobile campaign. Here's how we did it. The gamified mobile ad began with a zero buffer video, followed by a fun and interactive minigame where users play by tapping as many limes and ice cubes as they can for 15 seconds to increase their freshness meter. The end card then led gamers to the Synthol e-commerce site where they can buy their favorite summer refresher. By delivering this mobile ad to specific locations in India by geo-targeting, Synthol was able to gather valuable data on its consumers' behaviors across key cities and even expanded to new cities. The Synthol Fresh mobile campaign was a massive success. Here are the results. The campaign delivered an impressive 82% video completion rate and a whopping 22.6% engagement rate. The interactive ad garnered a high 1.7% click-through rate. By hyper-segmenting its target audience, the brand was able to see positive results in defined segments. The creative was so captivating, brand recall had an 8-point uplift. Emotional engagement was at an all-time high, with 83% of the audience feeling extremely positive about the brand. Purchase intent also increased by 73%. Topping it all, Synthol's core market share increased by 0.4% and sales grew by 18%. By harnessing the power of gamification on mobile, Synthol has never felt more alive and awesome.
And that was indeed a very cool campaign. Next up, we will be launching the Modern Marketing in India report. The MMA and WARC report summarizes the India findings of our latest APAC Modern Marketing Survey, which assesses how advertisers and agencies are using and planning to use mobile as a part of their marketing strategy. It focuses on the critical areas which need to be taken into account by advertisers, including the importance of social, the impact of commerce on the use of mobile, the challenges being faced, and the future of mobile technology. Let's welcome on MarTech Research Executive Research and Rankings WARC on stage.
Hi, my name is Marta and I'm a research executive at WARC. And I'm here to talk to you about the key findings in our latest report, Modern Marketing in India, the use of mobile in the digital marketing mix. which is conducted in association with the MMA. I'm going to be talking about the India results from a wider survey that we conducted of marketers across APAC, which we are releasing as a separate India-focused report. We have surveyed 122 marketers from India in July and August, and they come from a range of backgrounds, including agencies, brands, media owners, and technology vendors, most of which are working at a manager or a director level. The full report can be downloaded both on WARC and MMA's websites, with over 30 pages of insights about marketing via mobile in India. These are the chapters in the report, and they represent some of the key themes that we are seeing in mobile marketing. We touch on the overall capabilities and objectives we're seeing in mobile, what the budget outlook is, the big role that social has, COVID's impact on m-commerce, and the challenges that marketers are facing because of the death of the cookie, and finally, what the future of mobile technology looks like. And I'll now take you through some of the key charts from each of these chapters. So, first of all, 69% of our respondents strongly agree or agree that they have adopted a mobile-first approach with their marketing strategy. And this is 10% more than last year. And as you can see, there's a lot more people strongly agreeing this year than there was in 2020. When we last published this report in 2020, COVID was already prominent, but the effects of COVID have continued to change the mobile marketing landscape. And even before, India was considered mobile first, but it's becoming clearer than ever that COVID has accelerated the use of digital and especially mobile. By, for example, not being able to go into shops or seeing friends and family, consumers have had to adapt, and then so have marketers. In a separate chart in the report, 91% of marketers, nearly all of our respondents, say that they have experienced an increased focus as well as investment in digital and mobile capabilities. Capabilities is not the only thing that has improved in the last year. In 2020, as you can see in the chart, there was optimism for over half of respondents, as 55% said they were expecting a mobile budget increase. But over a quarter of respondents, with 27%, were also expecting a decrease in their budget. This year, however, the picture looks quite different. Now, 3 in 4 are expecting a budget increase, and only 2% are expecting a decrease. According to WARC data, mobile advertising spend in India will be worth over $1.9 billion in 2021, and this is approximately 75% of the total internet ad spend in India. Social media is the most used advertising type by far, and it is used by almost 9 in 10 marketers in their current strategy. And social can be a great channel for driving awareness, participation, user-generated content, and it is also a key link between offline and online strategies. So if you combine that with the flexibility and accessibility of mobile, the two can be quite effective partners. It's also worth noting that mobile web and in-app display are second and third most used, and they also play an important role in mobile marketing strategies today. Commerce, which includes mobile payments and m-commerce specifically, is the most important consumer behavior this year. And that's according to almost half of our respondents, 46%. Also, 9 in 10 respondents have said that they agree or strongly agree that mobile plays a significant role in the purchase journey. And this together shows us how important mobile has become for consumers when they make purchases and throughout the whole journey. E-commerce, and with that, m-commerce, has now become quite a competitive landscape, and now marketers need to start looking ahead in order to be able to grow their space. Next on the chart, 45% of respondents have said that they think watching and streaming video via OTT devices is a significant change. The pandemic was a catalyst for consuming online content, and with that, OTT ad spinners shot up. And with OTT, people can watch and stream content from anywhere, and there's a lot more flexibility. And this change in habit is set to change the marketing industry. This slide shows marketers' thoughts on the so-called death of the cookie. 62% of respondents strongly agree or agree that the death of the cookie will have a significant impact, and 10% disagree or strongly disagree. Now, as I'm sure you're aware, Google have postponed the phasing out of the third-party cookie, but the fact remains that it will change mobile marketing. The cookie has been a core part of the internet's advertising ecosystem since it was invented, and with this change, marketers will need to find new ways to target and identify online audiences, as well as capping frequency to make sure users aren't overexposed to the same creators. And because the cookie death has been delayed, there might be a lost sense of urgency, but brands still have an opportunity now to turn privacy into a competitive advantage. Our last chart of the day compares the current state of technologies with what will be most important in the future. The light blue is what marketers are using today. So location data and QR codes are at the top, and the dark blue represents what's predicted to be most important in 2 years. And from what we can infer, it looks like the future of mobile technology will seek to connect the online and the offline, whether that's through AI and machine learning, which is at the top, or Internet of Things and smart homes, which is second, or if it's through voice interaction, which is considered third most important. What is clear is that technology, especially mobile technology, is changing rapidly, and marketers need to continue investing in MarTech and in their own capabilities in order to continue growing in the future.
Don't miss to download the MMA WARC report in the resources section below. Also, do not miss to download our recently launched e-commerce playbook, Modern Marketer's Guide to Connected Consumer Journeys. It is a first of its kind must-download industry report that deep dives into how consumer behavior is changing across the e-commerce value chain. Reminding you to share the pictures of the event and your thoughts on social media. Please tag us on the following handles: LinkedIn MMA APAC, on Facebook and Instagram apac.mma, and on Twitter our handle is @MMA APAC. Also, do not forget to use the hashtags #SMARTIES India, #10th edition, #Take Home Pride, and #MMA APAC. And yes, most importantly, don't forget to follow us as well. Akio Morita, a Japanese businessman, once quoted, "There are 3 creativities: creativity in technology, in product planning, and in marketing. To have any one of these without the others is self-defeating in business." And we are proud to say that today we have individuals and businesses who possess all these 3 creativities, which brings us to the next category of the evening, that is Creative Awards. The first one in the creative category is Best Brand Experience in Mobile-Rich Media. This is a category that awards a mobile creative that embodies a brand's philosophy and identity and creates an immersive and interactive experience, keeping the brand at the core. It makes a user engage with the brand on the whole and creates top-level recall and recognition in the user's mind. Let's have a look at the nominations.
I'm here to announce the winner for the category Best Brand Experience in Mobile Rich Media. We saw a lot of good entries and there was a fair amount of discussion and debate, which clearly reflects on the merit of the entries. The winning work stood out on the quality of interactive engagement that it could generate, the immersive experience that it could have on its audience. And that's always a challenge given the clutter in the digital media today. And with that, many congratulations to the winners. Thank you so much for having me here.
Music. Amazon Prime Video's new show, Bandish Bandits, takes on the theme of star-crossed lovers and places them in between the worlds of pop and Indian classical music.
Let's have a thunderous round of applause for our gold winner, Interactive Avenues, a Reprise Network company. Moving on to our next subcategory, Most Engaging Mobile Creative. This is a category that awards a mobile creative on its post-click performance. It measures the engagement levels of the user after the first point of interaction and how engaged a person remained as the ad progressed. And the nominations are...
Okay, so this particular category is about the most engaging mobile creative. We had 5 different entries in this particular category to judge, and there were a couple of FMCG players like Vim and Sprite, which were in the fray. There was Accenture and Intel, which talked about creatives for various platforms that they had, and there was also one from an OTT player like Amazon Prime Video. While the jury had a debate on all the creatives, what we ended up feeling was that none of the entries actually fared really well in terms of the post-click performance. So we decided at the end of the day to not give a gold for this particular category.
A huge thank you to MMA and the Smarties for this award for Vim in the most engaging mobile creative category. I think it goes to prove that even in a category like dishwashing, we can make things exciting with consumers with the power of mobile and with the power of gamification. And we are truly humbled by this recognition and seek to keep improving on what we do and get consumers even more excited about our brands. Thank you again, MMA, and thank you, Smarties.
A big thank you to the MMA Council and the Smarties APAC jury for giving us this exciting award. On behalf of Intel India and the Kara India team, we're super thrilled to be rewarded with our work in collaboration with Array, a 25 million strong user community that partnered with us on our 11th Gen consumer marketing campaign. To help consumers pick the perfect PC, we wanted to make sure that we bundle in feature-driven communication in very engaging formats like articles, doodles, and a mobile interactive format that brings in the reasons to buy a PC into a very immersive storytelling format. We believe this worked really well for us because it gave us high reach and engagement numbers and also social traction. We continue to want to explore this as part of our media strategy to make sure that we create communication that's built for the community, by the community, and gives us reach coupled with engagement. Thank you.
Let's hear it for our winners, Kara India, Mindshare, Interactive Avenues, a Reprise Network company. Moving on, our next award is for the best use of user-generated content for advertising. This category honors the most creative and effective incorporation of user-generated content in a social media marketing campaign. Let's see the nominations on the screen.
As a jury member, I'm going to share the jury views for best use of user-generated content, which by definition is honoring the most creative and effective incorporation of user-generated content in a social media marketing campaign. It sure was a difficult category to judge because we got a phenomenal number of good work entries. And as jury, we were also very particular about looking at it holistically to ensure that we did justice to the category and ensure that we picked the most deserving in the best use of UGC context. We looked at several important factors, such as the kind of time spent on consuming the content, the way the community was engaged in creating and sharing the content, the way crowdsourcing was enabled in the entire campaign, as well as shareability. So based on these parameters, we have been able to have a gold, silver, and bronze in the category, and you will know the results.
Hi, this is Nobel Dhingra, VP Marketing at Make My Trip. We're really excited to win this prestigious award. We want to thank all the jury members at Smarties for selecting us as the winners, and we want to congratulate all the partners that worked with us, Glitch and LV, who really helped bring this My India campaign together. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for our winner, the Glitch Media Private Limited. Great advertising is when science and art come together in the right proportions. Experts in bringing the two together here is Vserv, a company excelling in data-driven targeting and alluring creatives.
Endorsed by 100 plus brands from 15 plus categories. We are India's most authentic audience marketplace. Introducing Vserv Authentic Audience Data. Now achieve sharper in-target audience that directly drives engagement. Engagement that leads to business impact with Vserv Authentic Audience Data. Bringing to you transacting and highly precise audiences from the leading payment gateway, B2B marketplace, telco, locations, and apps. You can reach audiences across spends categories such as food, OTT, e-commerce, insurance, and more. With rich insights on consumers' affluence and spend affinity. Reach decision makers across metros, Tier 1, Tier 2 cities. Choose these precisely segmented audiences for your campaign across OTT, programmatic, and social platforms like Facebook or Instagram. Numbers don't lie. 50 plus successful brand campaigns activated on OTT channels, with video view rates going beyond the roof. 2 times more engagement rate on display campaigns. Vserv is adding performance to your social media campaign. Get superior in-target audience reach and pull the blanket from advertising with Vserv Authentic Audience Data. People-based marketing made sharper.
Moving on, Best Data-Driven Display Creative. This category refers to the intelligent use of data insights for scaled personalization of creativities to drive campaign and business objectives. Let's see the nominations.
This was a very interesting category and something very close to my heart. It was on data-driven personalization of display creatives. All the entries that we saw were quite innovative, and a lot of great work had been done. But clearly, what differentiated the three medalists in here was the way they used data and the way they used, various tools or technology to, build the campaigns. Of course, they had a, great idea at the core of it, because that's where it all begins. And then, scaled the campaign. Having said that, what really separated the winner, the gold medalist, from the rest was their use of data to personalize at scale, and most importantly, show impact on the business, which I guess is what we marketers are all accountable for. Right. So yeah, so that's what differentiated the gold winner from the rest. Having said that, I think the quality of work that we are seeing has been great, and I wish the very best for all the entrants in this category.
Affordable, diverse choices, food delivery apps gained popularity like never before. The COVID-19 pandemic changed India's economy. It pushed businesses like Swiggy, India's leading online food delivery platform, to adapt to continue serve users in the best way possible.
Hello everybody, my name is Martia, I'm leading Revex. I'm speaking here today to you because it's MMA Smarties time. And first of all, we'd like to congratulate our client Swiggy for the nominations received, as well as thank the MMA Smarties team on behalf of Revex for the nominations. And it's unprecedented times, so I think getting these nominations and also seeing a reward for all the effort that has been put into campaigns and addressing users throughout the year is very good for everybody. It brings good vibes, good energy. And I'd like to thank you again, and also wish all the participants the best for the end of the race.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's applaud our gold winner in this category, Swiggy, in association with Affle's Revex Programmatic platform. Big congratulations to all our winners in the Creative Awards category, and I also request you to kindly stay tuned as we will be announcing the most important set of awards, the Industry Awards, very soon. Let's now find out how HIT partnered with AdColony to increase brand awareness and recall for their new Kala Hit Lime. Through a gamified video and dynamic end card, they showcased how their mosquito killer spray packs a mean punch.
HIT is a leading insect killer brand in India, a country burdened by dengue and malaria. HIT launched Kala Hit Lime, a new mosquito repellent spray that not only instantly kills mosquitoes, but also comes with a new pleasant lime scent. Targeting mobile-savvy Indian females aged 25 to 44 years old, the brand wanted to increase brand awareness, recall, and consideration. HIT needed to amplify the message that instantly killing mosquitoes can stop the spread of these deadly diseases. As fears escalated during the pandemic, HIT wanted to boost consumer morale by delivering its message in a fun and engaging way in mobile gaming. Introducing HIT Flying Insect Killer mobile campaign. Here's how we did it. Delivered to gaming apps across key Indian cities as a game within a game, HIT also retargeted gamers who have previously seen HIT ads. The highly interactive creative began with an HD video, followed by a mobile game where users can zap away mosquitoes with the HIT spray. This fun and immersive experience amplified user engagement. Gamers can then choose to play again or learn more about the product. The HIT Flying Insect Killer mobile campaign was a knockout. Here are the results. Highly visible with a viewability of 97%, the campaign had an amazing 4.7 million overall unique reach, more than double the brand's target. Engagement rate was a massive 66%. Audiences clearly had fun playing the gamified ad that they played it an average of 1.62 times. Video completion rate was 74% and click-through rate was 1.93%. Best of all, the campaign resulted in an outstanding 31% increase in ad recall and a whopping 15% sales growth. Not an easy feat in a competitive FMCG market. With mobile gaming and targeted managed campaign strategy in its corner, HIT definitely came out swinging in this round.
That was such a powerful video. Moving on, MMA India, with its knowledge partner Hansa Security, has launched a MarTech playbook titled Modern Marketer's Guide to MarTech Maturity at the prestigious Impact India Forum on the 20th of May. It is the only industry playbook to showcase MarTech maturity across different organizations and sectors, with complete guidance on choosing and utilizing MarTech stacks effectively. I'm very excited to let you know that an e-version of the playbook has been launched, thus making the playbook dynamic in nature with regular content update and authored articles by industry experts, making it very easy to consume small and specific nuggets as and when needed. I request Ms. Moneka and Mr. Neeraj Pratap Sangani, Chief Operating Officer, Hansa Security, to kindly launch the ebook.
It gives me great pleasure to be back here to announce the launch of a first time ever dynamic industry playbook of our Modern Marketer's Guide to MarTech Maturity, a report which was launched at the Impact. This playbook provides complete guidance on choosing and utilizing MarTech stacks effectively. It also attempts to decode the changing transformation of marketing today and the increasing role technology plays. It's one of those resources which also ensures direction for governance, without which MarTech can be a huge failure. And it enables you with ways to build a data-driven culture, which is the start point for a successful MarTech organization. You can access the e-playbook from the resources section, which is provided in the platform, and get access to the knowledge repository of MarTech maturity. It can be consumed on the go as nuggets, and you can pick and choose content which matters to you or content which you care to learn more about. Not only that, you must contribute to the dynamic playbook to keep it refreshed and to keep it an industry resource in its truest sense. Hence, the need to have the dynamic playbook to be able to continue getting new updates and your inputs on an ongoing basis. So make sure you log on to mma.hansasecurity.com to get a quick view of the dynamic playbook and to learn more about it. Whilst I call on stage Neeraj Pratap Sangani, COO, Hansa Security, and our knowledge partner to share more about the playbook being launched today. Over to you, Neeraj.
Happy to launch for the first time in India the online MMA Hansa Security MarTech Guide for the modern Indian marketer, a step-by-step MarTech playbook. Accessible online to help build, deploy, and manage your MarTech stacks on the MMA website itself. Here we share Hansa's Equity's more than decade-long experience in building MarTech stacks for some of the biggest brands and organizations in the country. This live project, a first of its kind in India, complements the need of the hour in the fast-changing and ever-evolving MarTech space. It will not only have the latest trends and info globally, but will also showcase some of the current trends through always-on live surveys that will capture the thought process of professionals like you grappling with the MarTech realities of the world today. Harness the power of this invaluable online playbook at mma.hansasequity.com.
Thank you for launching such an invaluable resource. And now, let's take a quick walkthrough of the e-guide, which has just been launched at the 10th edition of Smarties.
Getting MarTech right is critical to the success of your business. But how do you go about building the most effective MarTech stack from a plethora of tools available online? Introducing for the first time in India, the online MarTech guide for the modern marketer, a step-by-step MarTech playbook by MMA in collaboration with Hansa's Equity, accessible online to help build, deploy, and manage your MarTech stack real-time on www.mmahansasequity.com. Armed with a holistic overview of the modern Indian marketing landscape, simple navigation, and easy accessibility, this online MarTech guide aims to help marketers like yourself excel in your MarTech journey. Some of the highlights of this online MarTech playbook include a holistic view on the ideal MarTech stack to manage the entire customer life cycle, MarTech surveys with responses from more than 125 marketers and leaders from diverse industries showcasing real-time results, emerging real-time trends in MarTech with live surveys, continuous real-time updates of the live stack and CX updates, a robust framework to assess the level of customer marketing maturity of your organization, a roadmap to select the ideal MarTech stack for your business, with illustrative examples and case studies that are relevant to your business. Get ready to redefine your understanding of modern marketing imperatives with this online MarTech playbook. Harness the power of this invaluable resource for the modern marketing professional at www.mma.hansasequity.com.
This brings us to the last and the most important segment, the Industry Awards. These awards recognize industry leaders who have been innovative, delivered significant business impact, and are setting new benchmarks for the industry. They are identified from amongst the finalists based on their scores, overall industry presence, and ability to do path-breaking work in the area of mobile and modern marketing. Let's hear more about it from the MMA APAC Managing Director, Mr. Rohit Darwal.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the MMA Smarties 2021. We are very happy to have you here amongst all of us, though in a virtual environment, to celebrate some of the best work that has happened in the area of advertising and marketing on mobile as being the main medium for marketeers and agencies alike. An award is an honor or a prize of a mark of acknowledgement bestowed in honor of the accomplishments that each of these advertisers and marketeers have established themselves for. All these awards that we are giving out today is really an appreciation of the hard work that has gone in the industry, especially keeping in view the different and difficult dynamics everybody had in 2020 and 2021. We are yet not out of the COVID scenario, but advertising needs to happen. Consumers need to continue to buy their goods, and marketeers need to help them understand what their goods should be. So keeping that in mind, I'm very grateful for all the marketeers, the agencies, the technology providers, and the industry on the whole for showing up here and continuing to support MMA Smarties. It would never be possible for us to put an exhibition like this without your help and support. It's both emotionally and with a great amount of gratitude that we would like to thank everybody, and especially the partners who've supported us, the marketeers who have submitted these great entries. First and foremost, I would also like to thank the MMA pre-screeners, the MMA jury. It is a lot of work that these guys need to put in to help us get to this celebration today. We are celebrating some of the best work in the industry, and we are hereby giving some of the industry awards, which are recognition of the leadership that the marketeers and the agencies have shown. This is accumulation of all the work that has happened and the awards that have been given during the day today. And our self-belief is that it will only improve what is happening in the industry as showcasing some of the best work and becoming true examples of what should be done in order to combat the challenges at hand, but looking at the opportunity of what is there yet to come in the modern marketing era and helping shape the future for the industry. These awards are given to all the practitioners who have shown some of the great work and shown some of the latest technologies, cutting edge creative thoughts. And it's my duty as the chairperson for MMA in Asia to showcase these to you and hope that this will become the baseline for all the great work that is going forward. I guarantee you that it will take a lot more effort as we continue to evolve in the changing landscape of advertising and marketing. But this is a great start, and we are very happy to recognize some of these great campaigns in the bargain. It's an opportunity to hone in your skills, to show what is really a glorious campaign, and also accumulation of these campaigns, which clearly shows the industry how these thought leaders, how the industry leaders are coming together, putting these campaigns for helping establish different norms, different baselines for advertising and marketing, and are considered to be some of the best examples. At this note, I would like to thank once again the MMA team, the jury, the pre-screeners, and most of all, the marketeers, the agencies, and their partners who have submitted and presented at MMA Smarties this year. We've had a resounding success. We've doubled our entries across all markets in Asia and here also. And we believe that this is just the beginning of the new world that is going to be shaped with the help of new technologies, new creative ideas, and most importantly, the leadership of these industry awards that will pave the path for more to come in days to come. So with that, congratulations to all the winners of today, and congratulations to the industry award winners. We hope you will continue to support MMA like we would like to continue to support the industry. Thank you so much, and let the celebrations continue.
Each one of the entries performed outstandingly well. However, there are some who were a step ahead, performed phenomenally, and made their way towards the top. Let's see who the winners in the Industry Awards category are.
Hello everyone, I'm Sudeep and I lead performance marketing for Swiggy. User acquisition continues to be a significant growth driver for us, and I feel really proud of the work that we do on this front with our partners, Revex. It not only helps us drive tangible business outcomes, but also helps us create user delight through best-in-class mobile marketing practices. Getting our work recognized at a forum like MMA Smarties definitely feels good. It also inspires us to continue pushing the boundaries of mobile marketing in India. I would like to thank the jury and MMA for this recognition. Thank you.
The
Modern Marketing Association is committed to inspiring and recognizing the best of best among marketers worldwide. So needless to say, the MMA Smarties are arguably the most coveted digital marketing award. At the Smarties, the best-in-class marketers compete for recognition, and the work is judged by the most celebrated marketers in the country. Therefore, it is indeed a matter of pride for Aditya Birla Capital to be recognized as the Marketer of the Year. Not just once, but this time for a second year in running. And for that, a big thanks and many congrats to my team at ABC, who have once again proven that they are passionate and tireless. They are special.
We at Mindshare are extremely delighted to win the most coveted Agency of the Year award. This becomes sweeter when you win this on the back of our client Ultratech winning the Brand of the Year award. This award in reality is a testimony to our ongoing efforts in mobile first marketing. It also speaks volumes of the hunger and drive that our teams have demonstrated on innovative thinking across a body of campaigns. I want to thank our clients for the belief and support in Team Mindshare. Without them, we wouldn't have been able to make it so far. And also my team in the Purple family. This award belongs to each and every one of you. So a big thank you to you, a big thank you to the jury, and thank you so much, Smarties, for this recognition. Thank you.
Creative Agency of the Year. Wow. I speak on behalf of my stellar team, without which none of this would have been possible. Thanks so much for the awesome work that you all have done. To the clients whose support is absolutely necessary to make great work happen. And a big thank you to MMA Smarties and the esteemed jury who picked our work to be some of the best work this year. We hope to keep performing at this level, and we're super stoked to get Creative Agency of the Year in 2021.
We're really excited to have won the MMA Smarties Publisher of the Year award at MX Takatak. We've had a phenomenal year and are overwhelmed by the response that our platform has been getting. Over the last year, we've grown to become the #1 short video platform in the country, and it's thanks to the efforts by our amazing team at MX Takatak. And we look forward to delivering the same kind of high growth over the next few years to come. Thank you.
I'm extremely delighted today, having won the Smarties Awards for Apple, being recognized as the Technology Platform Company of the Year. And I think what makes it super special for all of us is that this recognition doesn't happen for the first time, doesn't happen for the second time, but this is the third consecutive time Apple has won this recognition by the MMA. And I think that's a big thanks to all our team members who work tirelessly to build our platforms. The platforms which leverage all our data insights, all our innovation to deliver outcomes and conversions for our advertisers. And a big thanks to all our partners who have consistently trusted us to ensure that our platforms can continue to deliver value for them. I think overall this achievement, while it is a hat trick, it is setting a bar higher for us, and we are super confident of raising the bar even further going forward. Thank you all.
Cement brand winning Brand of the Year at the elite mobile marketing forum like Smarties. The world seems to have gone completely topsy-turvy. Just aside, this can happen only when you have a team that's completely focused on the consumer, builds their platform on sharp consumer insights, and follows it up with relentless execution and demonstrates missionary zeal and teamwork. For all that, a special shout out to Sanchita, Rohan, and the entire team of our partners at Mindshare for achieving what seemed even weird to think about. Thanks also to our broadcast partners at Z and Star. I would also like to thank other participating brands at Smarties, which have given us many new ideas to think and inspiration to go further. Last but not least, a huge sense of gratitude to Smarties, the esteemed jury panel, for recognizing our big passion project that has created a huge impact to our business metrics. Thank you.
Congratulations to all our industry award winners. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together and applaud for all the winners in this category because they truly deserve every bit of praise and adulation that we shower on them. This brings us to the end of yet another year of celebrating the work done in the industry. It was a great showcase of creativity and talent by so many companies of our country. Once again, congratulations to all our winners and a special shout out to all our shortlists as well. You all do such amazing and important work. We would once again like to take this opportunity to thank our esteemed program partners, AdColony in Mobi and Vserv, our celebrations partner, Diageo India, and gifting partner, ITC Store. Thank you for the generous support you gave us and thank you for being a vital part of Smarties India. We would like to thank our jury and pre-screeners for lending us their precious time and giving us the winners of Smarties India 2021. Once again, congratulations to all our winners and a special shout out to all our nominees as well. It was an overwhelming experience to witness the unparalleled work. This award ceremony was a celebration of your creativity, your innovations, making each one of you a true winner. Wishing you all the very best for a bright future that will definitely be full of achievements and success. Thank you to all the attendees because a show is a successful one only when it has a wonderful audience, and you have been a fantastic one today. Thank you for your wonderful participation. We hope you had a great time at our 10th edition of Smarties India. As I prepare to take your leave, I must say I am truly honored to have been a part of this grand celebration. I had a fabulous time being a part of your winning moments. It was a pleasure being here with you today, and I look forward to meeting you in person next year. Today we celebrated the past, enjoyed the present, and now we look forward to the future together. Let's continue to build, lead, inspire, and celebrate. This is your host Nisha Shetty signing off. Good night, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy.
Those long days turn into